And we'd like to welcome you back to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is the final game of our 4-game set between the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks and your San Antonio Missions. Tomorrow we begin the South Division first half playoffs. It is the San Antonio Missions taking on the visiting Tulsa Drillers. Series continues for Game 2 of the 3-game set with Tulsa and San Antonio tomorrow night. Friday we begin the third and final game of the 3-game set with San Antonio and Tulsa. Saturday we begin the first game with the Springfield Cardinals for the start of the 3-game series. Series concludes on Monday as we get ready to greet the visiting Arkansas Travelers to town. And most likely we're good on the schedule for the upcoming games of the South Division playoffs. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Missions all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball. You can download that on any smartphone. Now get out your scorecards as we got today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks. Leading off and playing in second, Robbie Green. Green in second. Andreas Gomez will be the center fielder as he'll bat second for Corpus Christi. Gomez as center. Designated hitter Vaughn Sherman will be batting third for Corpus Christi. Sherman, the DH. The left-hand batter of A.J. Reed will be batting fourth for Corpus Christi. Reed at first. Jeff Begay will be the catcher for Corpus Christi. Begay at catching. J.D. Davis will bat sixth for Corpus Christi. Davis in third. Right fielder batting seventh is Michael Montag for Corpus Christi. Montag at right. Cleanup batter, that is left fielder, Javier Campillo. Campillo at left. And shortstop, Miguel Tejeda rounds out the batting order for Corpus Christi. Tejeda as short. And on the mound for Corpus Christi, Mike Hoshield. Hoshield, today's Hooks pitcher. Now here's your starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions. Leading off in shortstop, Steve Chavez. Chavez as short. Boone Devine will be our designated hitter. He'll be batting second for San Antonio. Devine, the DH. Christian Villanueva will be batting third for San Antonio. Villanueva at third. Center fielder Carmen Zapata will be batting fourth. Zapata at center. Leroy Ochoa will be batting first for San Antonio. Ochoa at first. Cleanup hitter and left fielder Alan Cordova will bat sixth for San Antonio. Cordova batting in cleanup. Manuel Rincon will be the seventh batting. He'll bat seventh for San Antonio. Rincon in catching. Brian Valdez will be the right fielder. He'll bat eighth for San Antonio. Valdez at right. And rounding out the batting order for San Antonio, George Aponte. Aponte in second. And on the mound for today's Missions pitcher, Hank Schneider. Schneider, today's San Antonio Mission's pitcher. And there's your starting lineups.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Hank Schneider will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So stepping in, Robbie Green. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And the curveball is swung on and missed, and a good pitch there results in a strikeout to begin the afternoon. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
At the plate, Andres Gomez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Coming to the plate now, Vaughn Sherman, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Cordova is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting fourth, first baseman number 20.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Cordova is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Mike Hauschild gets the ball for the away side in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping in, Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
softly on a line to third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Standing in now, Christian Villanueva. He swings and grounds it to short. To his left, Tejada. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. An inning in the books, no score here on the show. Stepping into the box, Jeff Big A, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
In now, Michael Montag, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Javier Campillo, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A 3-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove at one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Zapata giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th, shortstop, Miguel Tejada.
Now to the plate, Miguel Tejada. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Carmen Zapata. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate, Leroy Ochoa. First offering on its way. Grounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And one of the main pieces on this team today is the guy playing shortstop. A ton of range, the ability to go in the hole, set that back foot with a strong arm over the first base. And I know it's going to upset the second baseman and the third baseman, but at the end of the day, the shortstop is and always will be the captain of the infield.
Into the box now, Alan Cordoba. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be...
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Into the box, Brian Valdez. Hard on the ground towards short. Tejada fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, second baseman, George Aponte.
Stepping into the box, George Aponte. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Campillo is in pursuit, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Green. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 3-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Steve Chavez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez sprinting after it. 1 down.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Boone Devine. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian Villanueva.
Striding in once again, Christian Villanueva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Two out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Montag, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? A.J. Reed. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. Count even now at 1-1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Cordova going back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here, and I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Jeff Big A is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Curveball that time, not even close.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
The count now at 2-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they are on the board as the run scores from second and narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
2 balls and a strike now. And the pitch on 2-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Offered and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Once again, a 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Montag. First pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now here's the pitch. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 3-1. Now at the plate, Carmen Zapata. He reached on a single in his first try.
Center fielder, Carmen Zapata.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone! A solo shot here to left as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Into the box now, Leroy Ochoa. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Solo shot here to left as they stretch the lead to 5-1. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Ready to take his hacks again, Manuel Rincon, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 7, Brian Valdez.
So digging in now, Brian Valdez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping in now, George Aponte, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Steve Chavez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steve Chavez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but it's off his glove. And that's off the left field wall. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So striding forward now, Boone Devine. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got to...
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
Now batting, third baseman,
digging in once again, Christian Villanueva. And their runners at the corners now. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. We played 4 full. The Missions lead it 7-1. Leading off the inning, Javier Campillo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now to the plate, Miguel Tejada. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Three and 1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swung on and missed 3-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play. Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Tejada leads off first with 1 away. Bouncer up the middle. Scooped up, and a glove flip for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us are back with more following this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Carmen Zapata already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Digging in and looking for more, Leroy Ochoa. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevented the runner from having a chance to score.
Now batting, left fielder, Alan.
Ready once again, Alan Cordoba. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gomez on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in, Manuel Rincon comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bullet back up the middle. Gomez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. At the plate, Andres Gomez, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
In the air out to left. Cordoba's under it. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Vaughn Sherman.
Ready for another shot now. Vaughn Sherman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopped weakly to the left. Villanueva's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, A.J. Reed.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Jeff Big A. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. He's right there on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th inning. San Antonio's out in front, 7-1. Brooks Childs gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in, Brian Valdez.
Leading off for San Antonio, right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, second baseman, George Aponte.
Coming to the plate now, George Aponte. First pitch of the at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Standing in now, Steve Chavez. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Boone Devine, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Now batting, third baseman, Christian.
Now batting, Christian Villanueva. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. Hard hit towards center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So coming to the plate, Carmen Zapata, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4 times, and this guy's accounted for half of them. Memo to all pitchers the rest of the game: if this guy comes to the plate, you might want to pitch around him.
First baseman, number 8.
Into the box, Leroy Ochoa. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
Alan Cordoba hits next as he rips it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And there's out number 2.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Manuel Rincon. And he puts it on the ground to second. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. 7th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 12-1. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. J.D. Davis the next at bat. First pitch on its way.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Javier Campillo, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 12-1. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Valdez.
Leading off for San Antonio, right fielder, Brian Valdez.
Here comes the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez moves over, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, George Aponte. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gomez giving chase. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Steve Chavez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Chavez. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled softly out toward right. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Well, with that base hit, Debro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
In now, Boone Devine as he rips it on the ground to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Missions lead it 12-1. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Tejada. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Robbie Green. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Very much a laugher to this point in the contest. You should get a look at the line score. 12-1 our score in the late stages of this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andres Gomez. He flew out in his last at bat. And a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Tejada leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that misses. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Christian Villanueva, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's set and the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Now at the plate, Leroy Ochoa. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. To third. Davis brings it in. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Alan Cordova. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Now batting.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Manuel Rincon. Grounded up the first baseline. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. He was a ground out victim last time up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Montag is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in once again, Jeff Big A starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The batter.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Miguel Diaz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Striding in once again, Michael Montag. First pitch of the at-bat. Late that time for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Slow little grounder left side. He's got to hurry on to first, and that's the ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-1 at the end of this one. The San Antonio Missions took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Hank Schneider takes home the win. Mike Hauschild was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
And so the San Antonio Missions take the final game from Corpus Christi, as the final score ends up 12-1. Well, before we go today, we got your runs, hits, and errors for you. First, for the Corpus Christi Hooks, 1 run on 8 hits and 1 error. They left no one on. For San Antonio, 12 runs on 20 hits and no errors. The winning pitcher goes to Hank Schneider, as he takes the win with 10 strikeouts. And most likely, it was pretty much a good game for the whole afternoon. Later on, the visiting Tulsa Drillers will come in with the first 3-game set. And then we have the visiting Springfield Cardinals after that 3-game. After Springfield, we have the visiting Arkansas Travelers. Well, this will just about do it for today. We hope y'all had a great time hanging out on the channel and stuff. For baseball, I'm JBaker Gaming, and you've been watching a presentation of Minor League Baseball, the show. For more, don't forget to download the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you are good to go. Right now, it's time to get off the air, and we'll see y'all back later for the San Antonio Missions and the Tulsa Drillers. And the big show coming up as we get ready for the big thing that's going on. It's the All-Stars game. Well, we'll see y'all later.